Watch these bums trying to tap in, make it look corny.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Now it's 2nd and 4 from the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Harvey.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The give to the tailback. And the Canes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Running it back, it's Jordan. Touchdown, Tiger! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
The kickoff team is out there, and their #1 job is to make sure one special team's touchdown isn't answered with another one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Missouri 14.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the return, it's Jordan. He gets a block. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Missouri! A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returns are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Edwards. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Offense facing fourth down.
And the Hurricanes will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll bring it back. It's Jordan. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! What a catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it in halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got a man. It's Howard.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 30. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Missouri! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Harvey. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31. Brings up second down. That's the end of the first half. With the score, Missouri 42.
And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half.
Number 48 sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half, we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The back goes in motion. Shows him the stiff arm. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. It's caught. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Neighbors. Oh, what a move! He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Canes are rolling down the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's going to run it. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
Missouri
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Missouri wants to go fast. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it at the tag. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Neighbors. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. After giving up the punt return for the score, let's see if they have an answer on the kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent. Forget this day ever happened.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going.
He's looking deep. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice. Because he was.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, oh, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will have the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, you'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's not afraid to go deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play. And And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
And this just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
Looking for a man, it's Vandergrift. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a connection. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed
Look at this weirdo.
some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting.
That's what it looked like when weirdos tap in and make the game look weird.
Stands in and takes the hit. Can't find his man as he took a shot.
These players, these bums, get to looking like superstars. They get to moving faster.
Lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know that.
Shit, I mean, look at these bum-ass players, man.
You know their face.
You know him well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Hey, this all over stats and cards.
Wide open downfield.
Aggression.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is
Good like
ready to
how I'm
give them
good
first
in
down.
every game.
The Gamecocks
Your
have to
game's
move
gonna move
quickly.
weird like this.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and
Gonna have some
third
weird
downs.
people
Having that
stalking.
conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. And they got him for the sack.
You know, there's people out here trying to prevent my cars from doing what they just did. That's what they always look like. And when you see them getting blocked, that's when they tamper, when I'm playing this computer. These 90 cars versus 80 and 70.
Now facing a third
supposed to be a
down as they
blowout.
line up after the break.
We way past season
He
1.
needs a chunk play. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
Hey, these people behind the scenes
On the
trying
return,
too
it's
hard to
Jordan.
make these
Cover guys getting
cars
down to
look
do
better
their
than what
job,
they
and they'll
is.
stop him at
It don't take a rocket time to. I shouldn't have to press timeout and go through a whole team just to prove I'm playing against cars that can't keep up. It's a big difference when you switch over, you know what I'm saying, from mine to them.
And your Missouri Tigers will take over.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to
When
do
you
what
watching
they
the
did last time and
gameplay,
put this one in the end
they
zone.
gonna look
Yeah,
like
they did
their
a
cars
great
is like
job. The
mine.
offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and
Going over the top. Makes the grab down the left side.
See, like on that
A
play,
huge gain on
see
that
how he
one
caught
before he
up.
ran out of bounds, and he has.
Hey, these be weirdos behind the scenes, YouTubers. Look, do that even make sense? Do that make sense? That's when they turn it
What a
on.
beautiful throw and catch on this play.
So if
And
you
I
playing
love
somebody
the job the
online
receiver did
and their cars is
tracking the
moving a
ball,
little
making a
faster,
nice job of
that's what it
locating
look
the
like.
throw and then hauling it in.
It's somebody
After
trying to
that
make the
huge
other
play, they'll
player
try to
better.
finish him off with
That's
another
all
one.
this
It's
be,
first and 10 from
24/7.
inside the 40. To the air, it's Griffin. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's got it in the end
Hey,
zone.
and that's the case that I'm
Touchdown,
sticking with.
Missouri.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. They're bringing heat. Soft spot in the middle. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Gamecocks are in the hurry up. DB's right up on the receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And the quarterback is snowed under. Quick tempo.
I call these niggas stat haters, progression haters.
He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. There's a timeout.
Hey, so to the viewers, so if you spend money on this game and you was playing it competitive for your rewards and you was getting cheated, just like I'm getting cheated in this solo battle, when you want your money back, when you feel like, you know what I'm saying, a motherfucker cheating you out your bread, that's what this case is about. It ain't about nothing else. All that other shit gonna take care of itself in the long run. Hey, the case is, if you cheated me out some money, so any tournament they had, anything that was going on, whatever dollar amount that was on the line, that's what I'm suing you for every year.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
That's a strong case, that's a reasonable case, and that's a fair case to make
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to.
for a specific hater out there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the game.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing them go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of...
Look at that trash.
Yep.
When I say I expose it, I'm exposing. Now, I told y'all this a long time ago. Anytime they speed it up, it's gonna look real choppy. What that look like?
Score and score pretty dang quick.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wide receiver shows motion. Sticks it in his belly. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Missouri.
First down to start the drive after the break.
0.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as them.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll throw it on first down. Going for it all. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make
That's the hate right there.
And that's a good stop for this defense.
Stat haters. Just watch these weirdos.
I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be a shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And he tacked on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. To the air on first down. Coming after it. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been